everybody. Welcome to our weekend vlog. First, let me say thank you so much for the amazing questions you guys asked for our Q&A. I just am so surprised at the questions, and they're so good. So we're just going to compile them, and maybe by Sunday we will sit down and do just a separate Q&A video with me and Richard, which is going to be hilarious because, as you know, I'm the chatterbox and he is not. So this is going to be pretty funny. But anyway, I'm just waiting for Deanne. We're going shopping. She needs a new dress to go to this really nice party. And I somehow hurt my back. Oh, when I walk, my back is... Okay, on Wednesday, I was sitting here on the couch and I had the laptop in my lap and I felt like somebody threw a pebble at me, but there was nobody in the house. I'm like, who the heck's throwing rocks at me? And I looked down in my lap and it's this gigantic, crazy hornet. Like, I think he was coming to the end of his life, and you know how they act kind of weird because it's autumn almost. Anyway, so I freaked because, of course, in my mind, he looked this big, even though he was that big, but he looked this big. So what do? I throw the laptop, the MacBook Air, up into the air. And in that split second, I realized, oh my God, you have to catch the MacBook Air or it's $1,000+ crashing onto the floor. So I don't know what I did, but I did catch it. And I'm not sure what contortion I was in, but I caught it. All was good, forgot all about it. So the next day, Richard was going to the gym and he asked me if I wanted to come shopping at the mall while he was at the gym. How could I say no? He drops me off at the mall and I'm shopping around. So it was a good hour and a half, but I was just leisurely walking around, getting some stuff for Julia's shower and, you know, trying on makeup, looking at, you know, the typical browsing around shopping. And by the time he got there, I could not walk anymore. Like, I was like, what is wrong with my back? Like my low back. It feels like something's compressing onto my lower tailbone. Is the weirdest sensation. So I didn't know what it was. We're like, whatever, Monica, who knows with you. So I came home, but literally I had to crawl out of the car. Yesterday morning, I took a hot, soaking bath, and I put the jets right on the area. It really hurt. And then Richard came home again. Well, he comes home every day, but he came home and he had some business to do and asked me if I wanted to come with him because then we could go down White Avenue is just like the cool hip place to go shopping and stuff. So I said, oh, sure, I'd love to. So we parked the car and I'm walking. I could still feel it, but you know, oh my God, in about half an hour, could hardly walk again. I'm like, this is weird. Like so I'm trying to think, how did I hurt myself? Then I went back to maybe it was that thing with the hornet. Because you know how it's almost like falling on the ice. When you don't quite fall, you end up hurting yourself more. So still hurts, but I'm going to keep kind of walking a little bit because I think that's better than sitting around. I don't know what I did. I have no idea, but at least I saved the laptop, right? Whatever I did will heal, but the laptop, oh, I would have died if that got ruined. So today this is what I'm wearing shopping. My sneakers, sure am, for support. And I said, Deanne, if I get bad, I'll just get one of those scooters. And she goes, okay, it's either the scooters or the sneaker, or the scooter or the sneakers. One or the other. It's not going to be both. I'm not going to be with you if you have sneakers on in a scooter. I'm like, Deanne, what did I do to my poor back? I know what I did. I saved the computer. That's what I did. It has been incredibly warm here. Oh my goodness. It's just beautiful. Look outside. It's so nice. I'm like actually kind of warm in this, but it's I wanted to wear leggings because I had on sneakers so I can fake like I went to a workout class before I went shopping. You know, those people that, oh, I'm just going to run in here and pick something up, but I've been to the gym. Look, that's what I'm trying to look like. But this top is hot, but I have to cover my butt, so I'll just bear with it. heat. But while we were at the mall, whatever day we were at the mall, we went in the Southgate day where my back first hurt. We went to Bath and Body Works, and the candles in there. I have never bought a big candle from them, but this time I bought pumpkin French toast. This one here. The smell of this candle is absolutely incredible. I lit it yesterday morning, and I was upstairs cleaning the bedroom, and the smell goes all the way up the stairs. It goes throughout, permeates throughout the house. This is the only candle I've ever had that does that. I have never, ever used their candles, and I highly, highly recommend them because I'm somebody that if you're going to light a candle, it should smell pretty. Or these unscented candles, I'm like, and the point is, unscented candle? Turn on a light bulb. Like, really? Like, what is the point? Anyway, these ones are beautiful. Their whole pumpkin series. So Deanna and I stopped to have breakfast, lunch. What are the kids called? Oh, brunch. Duh. No, I was talking about lunch, supper, because they always say lumper. Yeah. But we're having brunch at Cora's. Look at mine. Ho, ho, ho. My low-calorie French brioche toast with fruit, no melons, and an egg and bacon. And Deanne, who's the fitter of the team, having a beautiful tuna salad. What kind of cheese is that? Looks good.
I'm not sure. It looks like white cheddar.
It looks delicious. Cora's is the best restaurant in the world. We just had the most beautiful spiritual experience. It's just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. That's all I can say. But anyway, we're going to chow this down, and then we'll finally get to shopping 3 hours later. So after our beautiful brunch, we went to Chapters. This is my third visit to Chapters this week, which is, I think it's Indigo for you guys in the States. I'm pretty sure Chapters and Indigo are the same, and Barnes and Noble, I think they're all from the same thing. I love the shopping bag. Give me books, fruit, French wine, fine weather, and a little music. Isn't that awesome? So I picked that up for $2 for my books. But this is what I bought yesterday. Actually, I think I told you guys I'm having a shower for Julia. And in lieu of a greeting card, I'm asking everybody to bring a baby book to start our little grandson's new library. And I don't know if I've told you guys his name, but his name is Indiana George. So we call him Indy. So I think that's the cutest name I've ever heard in the world. But anyway, Indiana is his name. So we're starting a library for Indiana. So I'll show you the books I got for him. Hang on. I picked up this book by Anna Dudney, and I bought it specifically. She just passed away last week, September 6th, I think. And I read that in lieu of a funeral, she wanted every family to read to a child. I just thought that was beautiful. And she's the author of the Llama Llama series. So I got Little Indy Llama Llama Red Pajamas. And of course, I couldn't just get one book. I got two. On the Night You Were Born, one of the most beautiful books I've ever read. I sat and read the entire thing in the bookstore, and I started crying. It's beautifully written. And, you know, I think it's such a wonderful idea to, instead of greeting card, to buy a book to go along with your gifts. Some of these greeting cards cost more than some of children's books. And what a beautiful thing to start a little baby out with a library as his first thing. I just think that's awesome. So I love that we're giving her that kind of shower. And then we went again yesterday. We were on the south side on White Avenue, and I went in and I was going to get the Somerset Life Journal magazine, but this book and the magazine were very close in price, and this was just chock full of look at the art journaling. And then I was saying to Richard, I'm not sure, why would you buy these? And he said, Monica, for the inspiration. I'm like, that is so true. So you just sit and go through these. And that's what I've done. I've gone through a few, and there's some ideas that, I mean, you take some of the ideas from them. You're not going to obviously copy exactly what they did, but you just get the inspiration. So while my back is hurting, I thought I'd sit and read. this one. And then today, after brunch, Deanne found her dress really quickly, so we went again over to Chapters. It's a good thing you get points there. And they had a big sale going on, and she wanted the book Bella Grace. I was telling her how beautiful these magazines are, and they are, because they're interactive. That's why I like them. They have you, there's exercises for journaling, and that's why I love them. I leave these sitting down by my sacred space downstairs, and when I'm down there, I usually do an article or answer a few questions. They're just beautiful. Oh, and I meant to tell you the most amazing thing, as I said at brunch, that happened today. We went to that Brother Anthony's grave where we often go if we're just trouble or we want to pray for something. And Deanne had been asking to go. So we went. And when we got there, this woman was sitting in front of his grave on a blanket. And then she said, "Would you like some private time?" And so Deanne said yes. So she went to get up, and then she sat back down. But when she sat back down, she was like a different person. It was the weirdest thing. She started talking to Deanne. She had Deanne in tears. Like, it was like God was speaking through this woman to Deanne like a messenger. It was the most beautiful experience I've ever witnessed. Amazing. And so at the end, we asked the lady, "What's your name?" And she said her name is Angel, Angele, like angel. We were just blown away by that. It was just the most touching. Like, she had messages for things that really touched me, things that really touched Deanne. And she was sitting right in front of the gravesite of that Brother Anthony, who her brother knew it was a friend of his. Like, I'm like, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds? So she said, if you guys, I said, we often come to this gravesite. And she said, well, if you can just do me one favor when you come, go by and visit my parents' gravesite. So we're like, we were blown, literally, totally, 100% blown away. And so Deanne and I were just talking about church and going to church more. And so while we were at Chapters, we each bought ourselves an everyday blessing. It's like 365 days of inspirational thoughts. And they're all really short quotes from the Bible. But they are in layman's terms, and then an explanation of them, just one to read every day. I thought that was really nice. But that experience was, I think Deanne said she got so moved because she said those things never really, she's heard about things like that happening, but they've never happened to her. And it happens to me all the time, that kind of synchronicity stuff, but she'd never been experienced 100% in somebody being where they needed to be exactly at the right time for you, giving you the answers, that kind of thing. It was incredible. So anyway, when we were in Chapters, they had a sale on all their, householdy things. And I loved this bag, and I was like, what is this? It's like a gigantic pencil case. Huge. But it's to carry your journal and stuff around in. So I've got my pencil case and my journal in there. And this was $10. It's leather. But this is great because I've been hauling all this stuff everywhere we've gone. I take my traveler's journal, and then of course I gotta have my pencils, and I gotta have my crayons with me, and so this is just great. You can it's like a little purse. Just haul it along with me. I could even throw it in my purse if I wanted to. Isn't that neat? So yeah. So my sweet daughter came by and picked me up some muscle relaxants. She got me some Bax-Set, I think it's called. Where are they? And I think I can feel them home where I put them around in this mess somewhere. But anyway, she brought me a package. They're over-the-counter muscle relaxants, and it's got a Tylenol base to it. And I think, oh, here they are. Bax-Set, because I have strong drugs, but they're not necessarily meant to be taken for whatever this is going on with my back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to be taking the right things for, I don't need heavy, hardcore narcotics because my back is really sore. I probably just need some muscle relaxants because I think it's back spasms that I'm having. So I took two, and I've decided that I'm just going to chill out because I've done a lot of walking and walking and walking, and that's not helping. So I brought all my books and all my stuff and my journal and a ruler and pencils. And I love this, by the way, because it does hold my journal and my pencil case perfectly. And I'm just going to read and journal and, yeah, chill out. And then Jan brought down this basket. She goes, if you get bored, Mom, there's knitting in there. So yeah, I'm going to try to stand up now that I've taken those and see if it made a difference in how it feels. Oh, yeah, actually it did. Wow. Well, that's just Jim Dandy. So that's exactly what was wrong. My back is spasming. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's way, 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 way better than it was. Well, hooray for Rebaxasat, guys. You see the Stinky Cheese Man? I was looking for this book, so I found it in the living room. And because for the baby shower, and it's a book-themed baby shower. So some of the food I'm going to have relate to the book. So the Stinky Cheese Man will be kind of out like this, sort of, in front of my cheese tray. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that cute? And if I could find the book Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, because I was going to make these meatball appetizers. But I don't think we have the book. I think we just have the video. So, yeah. And there's ideas in here for the shower. So this is enough to keep me busy, busy, busy. I wanted to show you what Richard built this week. We've always wanted a mantle, and now that we have the TV here, we need a mantle to protect from the fireplace underneath. So we went to the Home Depot that last weekend. You guys saw us. And we bought some regular plywood and everything regular. And then when I got home, I said, Richard, do we have any more of that barn wood? And he goes, yes, we do. So he built a mantle out of the barn wood and shelves for the, the TV box and for the DVD player. And then we're going to have to find something to do with all the cords and stuff. But isn't that nice? I love it. So now I have a mantle so I can hang stockings up at Christmas time. I've never had a mantle before. And I love the two shelves. Just perfect. I'm just laughing at myself. My phone's plugged in. The battery is charging. You know how you go to make something really super simple? So I thought, okay, I should make some cookies, but I don't feel like I want to stand here and make cookies. So I thought, I love peanut butter cookies, and I rarely make them because Jesse's so allergic to peanuts, but because he's not going to be here in the next day or two, but I thought these are the easiest cookies to make on the Kraft peanut butter jar, right there. So it's 1 cup of peanut butter, half cup of sugar, and an egg, and I'm like, easy peasy. So, Murphy's Law. It's pretty damn funny. So I go to get my half a cup of sugar. The sugar bowl's empty. So then I go get the canister. The canister's empty. So then I go get the bag. I have to fill the canister and then fill the sugar bowl and then get my half a cup of sugar, which is great. So while I'm doing that, I think, let me wash out the sink. So I always keep my dish soap in a container like this. So I go to wash out the sink. There's no dish soap in the container, so I pull out the dish soap to fill that container. And I'm daydreaming and I'm squeezing the nozzle, and I have dish detergent just all over the counter that I have to wash up and then fill that. And all I wanted to do is make some simple flipping peanut butter cookies, But now my sink is clean and my counter's clean. Just pretty darn funny how Murphy's Law is. I was laughing as each one of these things was happening. I was like, Murphy's Law, it's just so funny how that happens. So let me just roll these into balls and get them in the oven. Hard to believe anything with so few ingredients can end up looking like cookies. Like, I'm just always amazed at these. 1 cup of peanut butter, half a cup of sugar, and 1 egg. And then you roll them in your hand into a ball, put them on a plate, and you bake them for, I think it's probably, it says 10 to 15 minutes. I always go on the lesser side, like I would bake it for probably 12 minutes. And then I have cookies, yay! And this is what Richard's up to. He's in the corner because he hasn't been a very nice guy today. So we put him in the corner, right, Richard? Richard.
Sure.
He's in the corner for not behaving himself. It's really going to look nice, this color. It almost looks white down here, doesn't it? So funny how this... But this paint changes every time we color it. Like every room looks different color. Down here it absolutely looks gray. Doesn't it? And then the fireplace will be a dark... I forget what that's called.
Connor, your coach
what was the name of that color?
Asking your team to find the balance between defending and
something iron, but it's the color that we painted. Richard painted the bathtub, so that's the color the tub's gonna. The fire. Anywho, so the family room transformation has begun from that to that. So yeah, another room under, this is the last main room for painting. So while Richard's doing that, I am doing this. You know those posters that you see with artwork on them and then there's words on them? So I have figured out how to do this. And it's quite nifty, if I do say so myself. At first, the tedious part, I would have to say, was cutting these letters out. But yeah, you guys can see what I'm up to here, you see? Wake up, get up, dress up, show up, don't give up, you know. So I'm trying to make the morning sun in this area, but I'm letting things dry in between, which is so hard for me because I always want to do a project all in one go, but I don't feel that great, so now I'm forced to wait. But I have some really cool ideas for this. Isn't this cool? I kind of want to sell it at the craft sale, but I kind of think I'm going to want to keep it when it's finished. I don't know. We'll see. I can always make another one, right? If I sell it. So up to finish the spaghetti. So I'm just about to end our vlog for the weekend because we'll be back very soon with our question and answer. But I just wanted to show you how I've been progressing in my Traveler's Midori, which I love, still loving, love. So my calendar obviously is just, a calendar, but I have decided that every 17th of the month is going to be me day. So I got these laundry girl stickers, so I just cut the little girl off, and on the 17th of every month I put her. So I know that's Monica Day because I was born on November 17th. So every 17th of the month, she's in there somewhere. Yeah, I have stickers of her to remind myself that that day is dedicated for me. Now, for someone like me, I confess I can honestly dedicate a lot of time to me. But a lot of people out there who are working or busy moms or, trying to juggle everything. You try to juggle your work and your home life and your family and all that, but you forget about yourself. So on the day you were born, if you were born on, say, October 20th, every 20th, put a sticker on the calendar. Do something for yourself. If you have a lot of time, then, art journal, play. If you don't, go buy yourself some flowers or some chocolate or whatever, So that's what I did in that section. And then our meal plans is working great. And the bullet journaling, still loving. Oh, with the rest of those, see, those are those stickers. And, excuse me, the bullet journaling I'm loving. I change up my lettering every so often for the days of the week. but that's just fun, fun, fun. And this is my listed stuff, still working great. I've added different lists. I'm going to start exercise as soon as my back feels better. Like I've walked on those days, but I have to add the days. I've got this 60 yoga thing that I downloaded, and I want to swim and I want to get back on the treadmill. But that's the plan. You know, if you put it down, then you build it and they will come, as they say. And my favorite part of this whole thing, though, is this sentence a day. And I'm using it. I'm putting a sentence a day, but if something really cool happens, like I journal, I draw pictures, and then I'll write journaling if I'm actually journaling. And there's me with my Sweet Georgia Browns and the lipstick I got that day. And then when I bought these Alex Nanny bracelets, I think I showed you guys, they come with a card. So I just sort of made it like a pullout, and there's a question on, and I put my sentence of the day on that card. You don't have to stay in the shape you're in. The potter wants to put you back together again, and it's a gospel song. And so I put the sentence on that card, just trying to be a little bit more creative. This was all journaling. And then here, that's an Alanis Morissette song. And there, I saw this on a t-shirt. For today, humanity is our race and love is our religion. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you guys this weekend. I hope you enjoyed our vlog. We sure enjoyed having you along. And we will be back this week. It's a very busy week with the baby shower and Richard painting the family room, but we are going to take some time to do our Q&A, I promise you. So we hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful week. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.